I'm Adam Weinberg, the Alice Pratt Brown Director of the Whitney Museum. Thank you all for being here on this joyful, joyous occasion. It's a wonderful moment for the Whitney to mark the construction of David Hammons' Day's End. Many of you already know that this project was initiated in 2014 when David was visiting our new building, looking out at the Hudson River. David began talking about the revolutionary artist Gordon Matta-Clark, who in 1975 had cut several gaping apertures in an abandoned, dilapidated shed on Pier 52, allowing the site's environment to permeate the space, with light pouring in through its walls and ceiling and the river visible through enormous cuts in the floors below. Gordon Matta-Clark transformed the hulking, massive structure into a temple of sun and water and called it Day's End. Shortly after that first visit to the new building, Scott Rothkopf, our chief curator, and I received what I think of as a message in a bottle. A mysterious, tender sketch of a skeletal, minimal sculpture that referenced Gordon Matta-Clark's Day's End floating in the water. I'm not sure if David thought of his drawing as a proposal, but we did. His sketch caused us to imagine the possibility of a singular, monumental, transparent, sculptural gesture that would transform the waterfront. His sketch caused us to reckon with the importance of the site culturally, geographically, historically, socially, and environmentally. Since that instigation 5 years ago, we have eagerly and diligently worked to bring Hammons' vision, or should I say their vision, Matta-Clark and Hammons' vision, to life. The question of authorship is one we frequently consider in contemporary art, and one that is central to David Hammons' art broadly, but especially with this project. It has been impossible not to constantly question, who is the creator of the work? Is it Gordon, David, Guy Nordenson, our engineer, the Whitney team, the fabricators, the contractors? At every stage, we wondered. David frequently referred to Day's End as Gordon's project. And at every stage, as we made decisions about site, structure, design, and materials, the question David posed was, what did Gordon do? And each and every decision we made honored Matta-Clark's vision and legacy. As David frequently remarked in a Zen-like parable, great tailor makes fewest cuts. Does this make Day's End as much Gordon's as it is David's? David, I'm sure, would say that this evening is a celebration of Gordon Matta-Clark, not David Hammons. In 1975, Matta-Clark wrote, "My understanding of art in a social context is an essentially generous human act, an individually positive attempt to encounter the real world through expressive interpretation. The value of art as it services and sometimes flourishes in our system is so closely related to Occidental beliefs and individual rights of free expression that one can accurately speak of the state of art as a measure of the state of freedom in our society." Truer words were never spoken. Indeed, David's homage to Matta-Clark is about freedom and unlimited possibility. Hammons' Day's End, without walls, ceiling, floor, doors, and windows, is open and inviting to all. Is at once a sculpture, a site, a building, a structure, yet none of the above. It leads all to the realization that art is not singularly authored or owned. Art is realized and possessed by all who experience it. It is a collective creation and a collective artistic legacy. It is moving to be here now, I think it's sunset, experiencing today's Day's End, across from the very spot that Gordon transformed and consecrated with art 45 years ago. Though the pier shed was demolished soon after his work was created, his art found a place in the imaginations of generations of artists and New Yorkers. Truly, as Gordon said, art is essentially a generous human act. David, thank you for your generous and collaborative spirit. And I'm thrilled that we will soon hear the world premiere of 6 to 5, 5 to 6, a newly commissioned work by the brilliant Pulitzer Prize-winning composer and musician Henry Threadgill. Tonight, we will be treated to the overture, and the second part of the work will be performed when the construction is complete. So you have to be here to hear the whole thing. This performance, organized by Whitney curator Adrienne Edwards, who simultaneously is working on the Jason Moran show, which will open tomorrow. I don't know how you put this all together. Will be preceded by a water tango by the New York Fire Department Marine Company 9 fireboat. Threadgill's composition riffs off the architectural structure and engineering scheme of Days End, and the title refers to the fact that numbers 5 and 6 recur in myriad combinations in the project's design. Henry, we are so honored that you have created this work to celebrate your dear friend David, one of the first of what I hope will be many people who are inspired by Days End. Your music and its improvisational nature is in many ways the perfect metaphor for this work, which will be a testimony to the many past and future stories of this waterfront. David, Henry, and all of you, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. At the beginning of the day's end, this is the first part of the day's end, which is 6 to 5, 5 to 6. And in the spring, some of next year, we'll be playing the remainder of this piece entitled Plus, P-L-U-S. Thank you.